Hey guys, it's Maria.
This is BB2, aka Charlie,
Thank you for joining us for this week's weekly recap.
and we're going to jump right into it. This one won't take real long to do today. One of the first ones we're going to go ahead and get to. This was a black box algo alert that we followed on Monday, Marvell, MRVL, and we followed the 25 strike for August 9th. A little bit in the money. That was a good play this week. A lot of people swung this one. And I think we heard some news yesterday about some insiders possibly selling. This did hit fresh 52-week highs, may have even been an all-time high for Marvell. But this was some decent flow. Again, this was a black box alert on Monday. Monday also AMD. This one cracked an 52-week high as well on Monday. They were buying the 34s and the 35s. Both of these were algo alerts. Let's go ahead and look at the 34s. That had the most action out of the pair. This was a great. Had a lot of new members this week. I actually had a trial week as well. And as you can see, that they just started coming in on this one and hitting it pretty hard. This was a very good swing, especially into the next day where this hit like 34.80. So this was pretty impressive. And yeah, I think those contracts well more than doubled on that one. So those were a couple of algo alerts that we followed. Then Wednesday, I decided to get cute. I just want to let y'all know I'm not a perfect trader, and I like to shame myself on occasion with the fact that I'm not perfect. Baba. I followed some Baba flow that did not get an alert. Now, all alerts don't work. Let's be clear about that. But the ones that we're pretty picky about, we have a very good record on. You know, the ones that just have massive flow or certain type of chart plays. This one didn't alert. It still may work. It did hit my stop, so I went ahead and cut this one. So I want to go ahead and shame myself publicly as well. It's decent looking flow, decent size contracts, decent size on the value. Still could work. Just didn't have quite enough to set off an algo. So this was one and AMD Wednesday that I followed some new flow on. I was out of the Monday positions. Lost on both. I need to go back to my roots of actually following what I'm supposed to. Thursday. Now, let's talk about one other thing that happened Wednesday night. Most traders don't know you can do this. Wednesday, Netflix reports. Teresa, one of our lady mods, she immediately goes short QQQ. You have the first 15 minutes of the day. First 15 minutes or after hours. You can't do this pre-market, but after hours, you can buy SPY, QQQ, UVXY, ETFs for 15 minutes. So Netflix missed. She goes ahead and announces to the room, I'm in yada yada QQQ short. She did cover that the next morning, probably 20% or so. So that's one of the things that happened as well on Wednesday. While I'm talking bad about myself and what I did wrong Wednesday, it's one of the things that I want to brag on somebody did right. So for those of y'all that do not know about this, you can buy ETFs 15 minutes after they close. A lot of times, if you get these big ER announcements, you can have certain sentiment shift for the next day. So that's just one of the things we want to talk about. Thursday, ENPH. Well, if we can pull up ENPH. Nice flow on ENPH. Don't see the name happen very often. Marvell, we talked about AMD. You get flow in those pretty regular. Marvell, not as often. It does work, though, when we get it. AMD, but ENPH, not a name we see very often. This was very, very nice flow. We followed this. It was a great swing for us. We actually swung this into Friday. And I want to go ahead and talk about MU real quick. This was one on Friday as well. Massive flow play. We were on it an hour into the market. They started buying this about an hour into the market, right at lows or right off the lows. And they're buying the 49s for August. So this is one that caught our attention really, really quickly. And they just kept buying and kept buying and kept buying. So we had to follow that. Maria, I think you actually played some weeklies off this flow, and you also you changed the strike and went with August 45s.
That's correct. So yesterday, I played the weekly 46s, which were well over 200%. And then I also, instead of following with the 49s, I bought the 45s for August.
So that was a good play. Definitely a good play. MU, some people are still swinging it. I went ahead and took profits yesterday. One of the other things I want to talk about from yesterday, too, something I started seeing yesterday, I want to pull up the UVXY. And I told the room, a little protection doesn't hurt when we've seen this second sweep. And one came after hours as well. You can see that first one yesterday. They're buying the August 16th, 26s. So when the first one came through, right at the money, but they keep buying the 26s. So on that second one that came through was probably about 30 or 40 minutes before the market closed. It was after UVXY took that peak and took a nice little dip. They hit it again on that second one, and that's when I said, you know what, the one with the 132,500 there, might not hurt to have a little bit of protection. Doesn't really hurt. Then they started hitting it after hours as well. Don't know how that's going to turn out, but you don't see a lot of UVXY, and there was nothing on the put side, bullish or bearish, and all the flow that happened was just same strike and expirations. You can see 243, 269, $3. So they've continually bought as it's going up. They're still buying. So that was something that was a little bit interesting. So these better plays though that we're talking about that we got from Flow, Marvell, AMD, EMPH, MU, we're going to start sending these to our 700 something members on private Twitter. Black Box in itself has over 1,000, but about 720 of those ish are on private Twitter. We're going to start sending you the better flow. I know a lot of you guys work and gals, and we want to make sure that you're taken care of. So one of the things that we're going to start sending this week, if we play one of those flow plays, we're going to let you know in private Twitter which ones with pictures of why we're doing what, because we really want to take care of you guys and gals. May even start putting some of those risky AF plays that the new room on Discord is doing as well. We may start sending some of those. We're going to pass that to me for a second, if you don't mind, and I'm going to go over the risky AF. A lot of you guys and gals don't have on your notifications. And right over here, risky AF, this room, a lot of good plays in here this week. Look at this, Melstone 101's 21 cents. Those went well over $1. And right here, match, 75 calls this week in at 45 cents. Okay with losing it all. Just those in itself, several 100% on both. Matter of fact, this room was probably about 85, 90% winners this week. I would say probably 85% easily. Bender did well in there. Melstone, new moderator. Jenny killed it. Maria, you did well. Teresa was, I think, in there as well. So lady mods are just really killing this room. And Bender, who's not a lady, but by the way, just kicking ass. Here's CLF, 100% or so. Again, all plays don't work, but keep your notifications on for these rooms. This is the trade room. Maria, I'm going to send that back to you. And I just wanted to go ahead and brag on the lady mods real quick. Maria, y'all are killing us.
Our lady traders have definitely been killing it. I'm super proud of them. All of our traders, just in general, everyone's been doing a really, really awesome job, really learning the flow and learning what to follow and what not to follow. I'm super proud of everyone.
I am too, and this was really good week for us and the members. So again, not every black box alert is going to be a winner. Even the algo alerts, they're not. But the ones this week that we did follow, we were 4-0 against. The ones that went off on my own, I was 0-2. Big difference. So I'm going to stick back next week to just that solid flow, and we do want to send that to our private Twitter members. So if we do follow some of that, we're going to send that. We're discussing sending the risky AF plays over there. We do want everybody to know though, risky AF means absolutely you could lose it all. They made it look super easy this week, and not just because they're rock stars. We just had a good week. So just never want anybody to think every play is 100% guarantee by any means. So we're highlighting some good ones and bad ones. I had epic fails in Bob and AMD on Wednesday, probably a couple epic fails in the risky AF room. But overall, once it's stuck to the plan, you keep your losses minimal. When it's going against you, you get out. Let some of those other rides. Let some of those winners run. It was a very good week. So Maria, what else? You got anything else? Let's see what happens next week. Big tech ER week. So
I don't have anything else. I just want to thank everyone for joining us. If you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe, like, and share this video. If you are not a member and you want to give Black Box a try, you can always hit us up on social media for a trial, or you can respond right here in the comments. And other than that, we want everyone to have an awesome weekend, and we will see you bright and early Monday morning. Thanks.
thank you.